Okay. The next tower, the fourth one, we're not gonna do. That we can actually do, we just need a bit of a different team. Actually, whatever. Let's just do it. I will change the pals, but we can just do it, it's fine. I'm gonna fill the team with Jormuntides and we're fine. Let's get rid of the Blazamuts and replace them with Jormuntides. We're gonna wait for the HP to regen, of course, but then we just go for the next tower. This might as well. How's this going? Ooh, he did it. Nice. Took him long enough. Okay. The next tower, which is the fourth one, this is actually decently hard. I will actually have to play properly, I think. I don't think I'm far over-leveled, over-geared for this, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But the reason why this one is pretty hard is targeting. You're gonna see what I mean. I think the level for this one is supposed to be 45. The boss here is Faleris. Marcus and Faleris. Come on, it got cancelled. Nice aiming. I got him out of that in time. So see what makes this hard? Most of the attacks of your pals will not land. It's just straight up. So you gotta juggle them not to get killed, make sure that you don't get killed, try to find windows to do damage yourself, and also somehow make your pals do some damage. It won't even be that hard if your pals will actually properly attack it. But they're not doing that, of course. Yeah, I did not see an animation for that, but thank you. He was standing in place, there's no voice or anything, that attack just happened. Right. That's not really helpful when I have one of the same pals. I thought he was doing the Ignis Rage attack. That was mine. Fuck! I didn't see which attack it was. But it's fine. There we go. So the fight itself isn't exactly that hard. It can be a little bit hard, of course, but it helps to have the defense pennant. I actually didn't use the second one because I'm dumb, but I should have had both of them on. The thing that makes it hard is the fact that it's hard to target it. Like, even with your Moontides, which are supposed to be really good in this fight, right? It's just most of your fucking spells are gonna miss. So there's a lot of damage that you need to do as the player, and you also need to juggle both your positioning, your HP, and rotate your pals. So they get the spells in, but they also don't die in the process. It's just annoying, like, if the targeting would be better, the fight would be a lot easier. But that was the 4th tower. And there's only one left, which is also the last fight of the game. That is the hardest fight in the entire game. For that one, we are not yet prepared, but we will be soon-ish. Now we can go back and we're gonna check again if Blazamut and Frostalion are back up, but basically that's the gameplay loop for a little bit. We need to capture Frostalions. I swear this time I stop at 1k, fuck that. I've already wasted 2 of them, I'm not wasting the 3rd one. Actually we should keep the same team that we have right now for Blazamut, and then we just change it for Frostalion. And if you're thinking, but you only use 3 Blazamuts, why are you still trying to kill it? It's simply because of the schematic. His drop pool includes the legendary assault rifle schematic, which can be really helpful for the last fight. You don't have to have it, it's not mandatory, of course, but if you do have it, the fight is a little bit easier. Oh, by the way, we've almost cleared the game at this point, so the only things left to do within the game... Fuck you. Let me speak? Holy shit, annoying. The only things left to do within the game... Well, Anubis is here, we haven't fought him yet, but we will. We can just fight him afterwards. But other than that is... the Jet Dragon fight, Palladius and Necromus, and the 5th tower. Those are the only things that we haven't done yet that are hard/important. The Anubis fight we're just gonna do after we're done here. We are over-leveled, over-geared for that one as well. It's just, it doesn't really matter early on. When Shadowbeak gets 50, he will be able to one-tap that Anubis, just with the Divine Disaster. Basically this, and we can't even let him cast another one because it would be too much damage. Nice, only 2 spheres. Never schematic. Oh well. Eventually we can start butchering them as well. Like, I think I want to have a few just in case, but technically we can just do the same thing that we did with the beacon, which was unsuccessful, but still. If you butcher them, you get another chance at dropping the schematic. I'm going straight up to check for Frostalion, but after that we're gonna kill Anubis. And I'm not exactly sure what the respawn timer is for them, but I suppose it's around 30-ish minutes. And then after we're done with that, we can just go back to the hatchery, because those should be done by then. If they're not, we can probably do a few dungeons, because we need more large pulse souls. We don't even need the Almuntides anymore for the Blazamut fights. Okay, we need to stop early. And I need to stop using Faleris at the end, because it's always Faleris' burst. I guess we could also just go back to circle on the island, then the third sanctuary to look for Lylene, because eventually we will need Lylene as well. Stallion here? Yes, no, yes, yes. This one has 14k HP, it's even better. Now we're gonna get it. Really? I dodged into it? You see, the ignites are like 77. How the fuck did she get bursted? Twice. For a few hundreds. Oh, come on, I dodged that. Cool bullshit. You're very helpful, Shadowbig, just sit there and watch. Thank you. Holy shit, took you long enough. He got frozen, so it completely cancelled it. I dodged that. Gotta chill for a bit and wait for the shield to respawn. Oh, for fuck's sake. You have to not take damage for a while for the shield to respawn, and I didn't until I did. Plazamont? Hello? Can you do something? Anything? Thank you. Took you long enough. I'm not seeing those. But do something! Do something! Holy fuck, what's wrong with them? Like, if the distance would be the issue, they should just gain distance. They are able to move. No, come back. Okay, he's not ignited. There's no pal out. You're getting hit by almost everything the first time strong at it though? No, what? I'm dodging more than half of everything. What do you mean? Like, the one thing that is fast without having an animation that deals like 200 something damage, that hit me every time. Otherwise, everything else missed. At times it hit, at times it missed. I saw a frozen twice or more. Yes, I did get frozen 3 times. This guy is throwing a spell every like 5 seconds. So we fought against him for more than 100 spells. Getting frozen 3 times doesn't mean getting hit every time. Finally we catch him. Yes. Because he wasn't ignited. And we made sure to not bring out Faleris and Shadowbeak at the end. Not the good ones. I don't know, this time like they definitely stood and watched more than usual. We even used the command aggressive at some point during the fight. So the thing about getting hit, right? That's why I made a priority of getting these items that are better than the regular ones, and that's why I wanted these 2 defense pendants. Because if I do this, I get hit twice and I'm dead. And then if I replace these ones with the regular ones, well, you don't get 1 shot, you still get hit twice and you're dead. But with the current setup, we can technically get hit like 4 times and we're still fine. But no, I agree, I did get hit a little bit more than usual, or a little bit more than I should have. It was mostly because I got annoyed by the pals not doing anything. Yeah, you're super tankable, that's the point, that's why we wanted those things. Almost to the point of overly tanky. It's not really that much. Like, if you stand in place, you still die in this fight. You still need to move, you still have to dodge, it's just... With this setup, you're not... It's not as punishing, right? Like, you're allowed to make mistakes, you just aren't allowed to chain the mistakes. You're also allowed to face tank at times to get damage off. Like, not every time I got hit was a mistake by not dodging or not rolling. There were plenty of times where I know I had the HP, I knew I had the shield, I face tanked the ability so that I can get one of my own. Especially when I was on a pal, like either on the Blazamut or the Faleris with the skills. Like, I knew I'm getting hit, but I'm also hitting him. And because I'm healthy, I don't care. You can't play like that if you don't have this setup. Like if you have less HP, if you don't have the defensive amulets, you need to care about every one of his attacks. That also means less DPS uptime on your end. And DPS uptime is very important when the fight takes this long. Technically, right now we could go for the next one. We could go for the dragon, but fighting the dragon right now is actually pretty hard. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna farm Frostallion a little bit more to make the dragon fight easier. There it is. Oh, Frostallion is kinda cool. And we got one with 14k HP, which is a lot. Okay, Tech 3, Frostallion saddle. He looks like a dork. Why? Why don't you like Frostallion? We don't have leather? Huh. I guess we don't. Where do I farm some leather? There's plenty of pearls that drop it, but I don't know where the best spot is, because last time I had a lot of it. Let's go through the pearl deck a little bit and see who drops leather. So I'm looking... Actually I should look from the low HP ones because those are easy to farm. Oh, Fox Sparks Fork. I think we're just going on the shore. Wait, hold on. Let's see if Robfin does. He doesn't. Fortunate. I was thinking we can hit both fluids and leather at the same time, but we can't. Not the rush roar though. These are very easy to kill. We're gonna go in that church area for the rush roar and farm some leather until the next Frostallion spawn. I guess it is night time. Let's go in the hatchery first and then we return here in the daytime. One, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Are we just in time? 1 minute and a bit.